Hello YouTube and welcome back. In the last episode, we had the easiest freaking gym battle in Erika thanks to our newly evolved Ninetales, who just used Ice Beam 4 times and annihilated her. And it's really funny because I was talking earlier in the game that I had trouble with a gym leader when I was a kid and was going to trade one of my friend's Pokemon just to make it easier. And yeah, it was Erika. I don't know why. I was really struggling with Erika in one game. It might have been Yellow, so I had Pikachu as my main Pokemon, and like I might have even had Charmander because I wasn't the biggest. I like Charmander, that's a lie. But I might have been focusing on the Squirtle because I've always liked Squirtle more. I don't know. But I remember really struggling with Erika at one point, and my friend was like, I'll just trade you a Charizard. And like, no, I'm going to do it. And then I did do it. So I didn't even get to tell that story because that fight with Erika was so easy. Also, I switched up the Pokemon. Cruiser is back for Gale. Gale is now sitting out. Eevee is our highest leveled, but we've got a long way and a lot of trainers to go until our next gym battle. So I think we're going to be okay with having whatever 6 I want at the time, and I want Eevee for this, for what might come, so let's find out what's going on. So that's Cubone's mom? That's right. Team Rocket keeps going after Marowak so it can sell those skulls they wear for profit. I think Cubone is still looking for its mother, even though she's gone. I just can't forgive that Team Rocket. Me neither. I saw Cubone heading into the tower a little while ago, too. I'll look for it. And I'll keep an eye out for that Mr. Fuji, too. The one who's been missing. Yeah, we've heard about Mr. Fuji, that he's somewhere in Pokemon Tower, maybe? Thank you, and be careful. So Trace is actually going to go do something. I really don't like ghosts, but I've got to do this. Nah, Trace, being brave. Ah, Ben, nice timing. You caught most of that, right? What do you say? You want to come with me? Not really, but yeah, let's do it. Thanks, Belle. It'll be a big relief to have you. I'll just let you lead the way, okay? Oh, thanks. Thanks for letting me lead the way, Trace. You're so nice. Ready when you are. I'll be right behind you. Don't worry. I've got your back. Interesting, because we were in Pokemon Tower before and Trace ran away, but I guess now it makes sense why he ran away, because he doesn't like ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. This is where we fought Trace. And then I'm wondering the levels in here, because the ghost chased us out, but there was nothing stopping us from fighting the trainers in here. Ugh. Do you really think there are ghosts in here? Trace, you can see them. Huh? Ben, what's that? Oh, time to use the Sylph Scope. Reveal the ghost's true form. Ghost-type Pokemon. Whoa, whoa! That's crazy. So those ghosts were actually Pokemon? Why are you surprised, Trace? So let's see what level these trainers are. Be gone, malevolent spirit. Ah, Gwa! Because we could have fought them and just avoided the ghosts, but I'm curious what level. Wow, that's a freaky look. So she's got a Gastly. If they're in their 30, then I was good I came here now. If they're in their 20s, then I should have come here earlier. That's okay. Chaplain will have... Oh, freaking Sucker Punch. But Chaplain will have no issue with Psybeam, because although ghosts were designed to be the antithesis to Psychic in Gen 1, Game Freak didn't know how to design games or balance things, so they made all 3 Ghost-type Pokemon Poison-type, which means they're weak to Psychic. They also weren't very good at programming, because like Psychic was immune to Ghosts, which is just like, what the, how do you mess it up so badly on multiple different levels? Like, it's remarkable. And like the game tells you, ew, the spirit left. The game tells you to like use Ghosts. The anime focused on Ghosts being good against Psychic, but yeah, no, that wasn't the case. The others above, they must be possessed too. So we're gonna just fight a lot of channelers. Kiki-kwa! So I wonder if like I really hindered myself, because the route after this I did feel was a little hard. So maybe because you're supposed to get some levels here first before going on that route? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, because these are mid-20s. And we've been fighting low 30s at this point. So we were definitely supposed to come here sooner. Man, Psybeam's so much better than Confusion. We're not getting any experience from this either. Huh, what am I doing? Sorry, I was possessed. Yeah, I like that, like, these channelers are apparently all possessed by the ghosts. Like, in other Pokemon games, they didn't focus as much on the ghosts being like, you know, oh, they also were not Golbats in the old Pokemon Tower. Wow, wow, wow! Yeah, they weren't like Ghosts don't possess people in other Pokemon games. This is the only game that like they really do. So I think that's what makes Pokemon Tower stand out more than like other generic resting places. Because Pokemon Tower is the only like truly haunted one, like meant to be like a spooky haunted place. The other ones are just, yeah, they got a little bit of a spook because graveyard, but they're not meant to be scary. They're just meant to be like peaceful resting places of the departed Pokemon. But like Pokemon Tower is meant to be haunted. That's the whole point. I heard that Ghost can be identified with the Sylph Scope. Yeah, we were definitely supposed to come here sooner. She's literally telling me. Okay, because back when we were in the Rocket Hideout in Celadon, forget how the way go, but I don't want to fight you. We fought that last Rocket Grunt who had a Gastly, and I thought that was the game's way of being like, oh, now you can see ghosts. But we could have fought them now, so it doesn't really matter, which is unfortunate. Oh, we have more trainers. We got a lot of trainers, actually. Ghost, no qualm! I'm definitely gonna catch a Gastly. I do like the Gastly line. Back when, I mean, still now. Haunter's honestly one of my favorite Pokemon. I love Haunter's design. It's the best ghost of the original three, without a doubt. Gastly is just a ball of gas with a head. Gengar is just always reminded me of a cat. And like, yeah, I like the theory, fan nonsense, whatever, that it's actually Clefable's shadow, so I like that nowadays, but back in Gen 1, I just thought it looked like a cat kind of thing. And Haunter was the only one that like looked truly ghost-like, and I've always loved Haunter. It's always been one of my favorite Pokemon, like hands down. And I still think it's an amazingly designed Pokemon. There's just some artwork and sprites of Haunter that are just so cool. The Gen 1 sprite of Haunter is amazing. Like, I do miss the design of some of the sprites, because the sprites in some of the sprites were great. And there were plenty of garbage sprites too, but then there were some that were still to this day look like the amazing versions, like the Pokemon's never meant to leave that sprite form. And then another thing about it, just good and bad sprites, Gastly's sprite didn't even have the head. It was just a mist cloud. So like, yeah, it fit with the ghost type, but I don't know, it's just really lame. Haunter's just always been my favorite. I do like ghosts just in general. I like the typing, I like the design of them. We're just fighting. Oh, speaking of Haunter, and speaking of a lull in the action, how are you guys today? I didn't plan on recording a lot today. I just planned on doing the Celadon Gym and then Pokemon Tower. But now that I'm going, it's kind of feeling great. So, this is going to go up, I don't know, weeks. I'm recording way too far in advance. I don't know when this is going to go up in relation to... I'm actually taking a week off of work sometime in April. And I'm going away... I haven't decided how long I'm going away for. Teleport, that's a really random TM. I mean, it makes sense to get here, but it's just not very good. So I probably won't be able to upload a lot during that week. I'll try to upload maybe around it. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't fully decided where I'm going. Well, I know where I'm going. I just haven't decided how long I'm going for. So, which I probably should, considering it's in a couple weeks. But it's kind of a last-minute vacation sort of situation that just like I didn't really plan on it. I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah. And I mean, I have to take time off work anyway because I've got too much time built up. But that's just me. So I don't know when that week will be. Man, we're getting some levels. What? Just Psybeaming through some ghosts. We can't determine the identity of the ghost. Yeah, so apparently there's one major ghost that these channelers are freaking out. Okay, well, I was gonna catch Gastly anyway, so we literally ran into Gastly. Here we go. Yeah, you'll just use a Great Ball. I don't really care. No, wait. Yeah, it's level 30. Oh, level 30. Oh my god. Also, come on, I've noticed is the circle is really particular about when you get goods and greats and excellence. Like that was like right when it was shrinking and right at the smallest point, and it didn't give it to me for some reason. Just odd. But we cut Gastly, said to appear in decrepit, deserted buildings. It has no real shape as it appears to be made of gas. Yes, Gastly's always been fine. Just a head in a ball of gas. Not terrible, not great. Haunter's just always been the best of the three. What the heck is that thing? Actually, I think I know what that might be. Because I think it was in the old games, too. I think she said join us. No, I think I'm good. How about I free you instead, Ruthie? I will say, because Gen 1 only had 3 psychic ghost types, whenever you fought a lot of ghost types, it really just exemplified that there weren't a lot of ghost types. They're just like, Haunters and Gastlys. We're probably not going to fight a Gengar in here, because Gengar's actually really good, stat-wise, and there's no way they'd make you fight a Gengar this early. What a nightmare! Still giving me Pokeballs for no reason, which I'm not going to use. I was possessed. My skills have a long way to go. What's over here? Nugget! We need to sell some nuggets. So I actually noticed I had another one. So what is this blue thing? You entered a purified and protected space, and your Pokemon were fully healed. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Are you just going to tell me about the purified, protected space? Come, child, I have purified the space here. You can rest yourself for a moment. Yeah, this is not something that was in a lot of dungeons, but I remember it was in Pokemon Tower. Zombies! They're ghosts. I know they're similar, rising from the dead and all that, but as a channeler, I'd expect you to know more. But that came at, like, the right time, because Chaplain needed some Psybeams. Man, we should have come here so much earlier. We could have gotten a good amount of experience earlier, and then that route might not have been as much of a challenge, and ugh. I thought about it as I left. I was like, huh, I wonder if I was supposed to do some of this now. Because... But I would have had to avoid the ghosts hanging around that were going to literally throw me out back down to the bottom, so, like, it just seemed like the game didn't want me to do it. Because in Gen 1, you didn't have these... You had random encounters. So you just had these ghosts with the classic ghost look, which I still love that. Speaking of awesome sprites, I love the sprite of the old ghost. So you had just... And you could run away from them. You couldn't fight them, you couldn't catch them. You could only run away from them. So, like, yeah, you just put on a repel or run away from everything and you could fight the channelers. Wow, she's got 4 Gastlys? Oh, God, this is going to take forever. So it just kind of made more sense to do it then, because... But in this game, the ghosts literally throw you out. So it didn't make any sense to try to force your way through. Again, when you pull parts of a game out and you change something, you can't keep other things the same because you've changed the entire structure. It's just what I've noticed about a lot of remakes, and this isn't even a pure remake, it was more like a remix kind of thing. Which, it has its benefits for being a remix, but it also, situations like that, I think of Lieutenant Surge's Gym, that they changed the puzzle and made it significantly easier and lamer. I don't know. Man, Gastly, this is gonna take forever. The only way they can get in the hit is if one of them, if they have Sucker Punch, which apparently either a lot of them don't, or they just don't decide not to use it because game. But Chaplin's beaming our way through. He's almost at another level. I wonder if no, because I shouldn't have. No, because Erika was such a joke anyway. And I had the... I guess I could have done this before I fought Erika, but again, there was no reason because Erika was a joke. I should have done this before Giovanni. I should have done this, Celadon Gym, Rocket Headquarters. Instead, I did Rocket Headquarters... I did it backwards. I did Rocket Headquarters, Celadon Gym, and then this. Live and learn. Hey, there's an ice stone I didn't have to buy, but whatever. I mean, I don't really mind doing it in the order I did. I think that works better thematically. But I do remember that in the old games that, it was at this point that, like, things were a lot more flexible. You could go do other things in certain orders, depending on how you wanted to do them. And I think the next gym is probably still going to be like that. Maybe. It depends on how other things play out. I know how I'm going to do it, because it's always made more sense in the way I'm going to do it the way I'm going to do it. That was a run-on rambling sentence. I'm just trying to kill time as I beam through the ghosts. I wonder if I should call this episode title Beaming Through Ghosts. Ain't afraid of no ghosts. Wow, what's another ghost pun? I don't know. I'll think about it. I honestly, unironically love coming up with this. Unironically love coming up with episode titles. Gastly again. Wow, what a surprise! So many Gastlys. Can anyone else fight Gastly? Actually, Apollo can, because he doesn't have bite anymore. Does he have bite? I think I got rid of bite for play rough. But he could use dig on the ghost, because poison is also weak to ground. Yeah, I might try that. I might try Apollo for a floor, just to see something else. We've got to be almost there. Let's try Apollo. The only problem with dig is it's going to take 2 turns. It's going to take even longer. And I wouldn't try to use them in other games, because a lot of times Gastly, Haunter, and Gengar have Levitate, which is a very good ability for Pokemon that are weak to ground. Are there any Pokemon that can learn Levitate that's not weak to ground? Nothing comes to mind, because the Gastly line can, Bronzong and Bronzor can learn it, can have it, Magnemite can have Levitate. Yeah, I don't know if I can do this. This is just gonna take too long. Although there's no way Gastly's surviving this. Not only is it lower leveled, but they also don't have very good defense. The Gastly, Haunter, Gengar are much more speed and special attackers, as you would expect from a ghost. You wouldn't think they would have very good physical attack, which is why Sucker Punch is also garbage, because it's doing no damage because they don't have physical attack to use it. There's even a dark type move, so it's like they're not even getting stabbed from it. Good job, Apollo. I wonder what the boss of this level, with this area, is going to be. Spoiler, there's a boss. Well, I mean level. Oh, Ivy's 35. Gastly. Actually, I mean the switch. So the next gym is like in the 40s. So there's really no shame, whatever, in having Pokemon stay with us. I'm sorry, I'm just literally running out of things to talk about. I'm getting to the point where I might just cut some of these battles out because this is taking forever. We've got to be almost to the end, right? Okay, that is the end. Thank God, I see it. We've got a few more trainers. We're on the final floor. Battle me. Big Gastly. We're not whether we're going to catch it. Amelia. Another Haunter. Let's just get 1 to 3 Pokemon randomly with Gastly, Haunter, Gengar. Like, I get it, game. The ghost. Oh, my God. Decently high leveled. Was the other one at this high level, this level too? Or was it just as weak as the others? I don't know. Also, did it use Sucker Punch and it not work, or did it use Nightshade? Because I think using Sucker Punch and it not working against Dig would make sense, because you're not technically attacking with Dig on the first turn, you're digging. But chances are the game doesn't work like that. It just sees, yep, Dig would do damage. Yeah. I mean, that would make sense, right? Because you're not digging on the first turn of Dig. Look, I'm just trying to give moves like Dig and Fly some more utility. Because, like, they're not great, so you might as well give them something. But no, we get... Really, just because there's no reason to use Dig if your Pokemon can learn Earthquake. Because it's just better, in every sense of the word. Great! Hypnosis. Die. Okay. Another one bites the dust. We got one more. Ninetales level 34. We got a couple levels from this. Something fell out. Of what? That was really weird. I'm not even listening to what they say. They're just, oh, something fell out of her. My hair didn't fall out. It was a malevolent spirit. What do you got? Kiki. Oh man, that really it makes me Japanese laugh. Honestly, is what I'm thinking. Jennifer. That's what a weird channeler name. They don't even have like spooky channeler names. Jennifer. Like Haunted Jennifer. What a weird name. Dig. We're almost there. I think after this we will call it an episode, and then in the next episode we will do the boss. Oh no, she was back down to level 25, so maybe it was that just one random girl that had reasonably high level haunters. I don't know. None of them have even taken a single hit. What's going on here? I don't know either. I've lost the thread of this. Ultra Ball. Okay, are we done? Oh, we got another item. Hyper Potion. Okay. No! No, I didn't mean to do this! Be gone. Be gone, intruders. Oh, well, there's the ghost. Gah! This one's even bigger than the last one. I'm gonna cliffhang it. Because I didn't mean to set up to start this cutscene, so I'm gonna cliffhang it right here. Yep. Sorry. See you guys later. We're gonna... Oh my god, I can't believe I've never done that before. This is the worst cliffhanger I've ever done. Sorry.